Good morning, this is Bushra, and today I'm going to talk to you about the 8 wheels of wellness. But before that, let me ask you, or let me tell you what is wellness. Wellness is not being free of illness, wellness is an alternate way of life. We always hear that people saying, I'm so stressed, I don't have time for this, I don't have time for that, I fought with my boss, I fought with my spouse. People are always stressed because the energies are not diverted in the right direction. So, for your well being, the most important thing is your energy is channeled in the right direction. So, we are talking about channeling energy in all walks of your life. When we talk about wellness, we normally talk about physical, emotional, and spiritual wellness. However, to survive in today's world, this is just not enough. So we add 5 more to it, which is occupational wellness, social wellness, financial wellness, environmental wellness, and also intellectual wellness. I'm going to tell you a bit of everything now so that you understand what are the different elements of wellness. So you understand the 8 wheels of wellness and how to implement it in your day-to-day life. There are many things that we can do to improve our wellness in all these 8 areas. First, I will go about explaining to you what each wellness means so you have a better understanding of what to use for where. The first and foremost being the emotional wellness. What is emotional wellness? Emotional wellness is our own capability to accept and acknowledge ourselves and how we are going to handle the different challenges and obstacles in life. When you successfully cope and adjust to the new twists and turns of life, your emotional wellness is in place. You don't get angry or you don't react too much to situations. Second one is the spiritual wellness. This goes hand in hand with the emotional wellness. When all these things are happening around you, you have to bring a peace and harmony into your life, and this is done through your spiritual wellness. And by saying spirituality, I'm not saying religion. Everybody has their own ways of practicing their spirituality. Gratefulness is the stepping stone for spirituality. Be thankful and grateful for anything and everything that you have in your life. The more grateful you are, you attract more good things into your life. The third one is the physical wellness. It is about the well-being of your body, about bringing a balance between activity and nutrition. We're not talking here about dieting or getting into a zero size, nothing. We're talking about a balance, giving your body nutrients and increasing the activity of your body. It is good to do a physical checkup every 6 months to make sure your body is okay. Free from diabetes, free from hypertension, free from whatever, cholesterol. So know your body, understand it, and make sure your physical activity as well as your nutrition is in place. The fourth one is the occupational wellness, where giving equal importance to both work and your life. Striking a balance between your home life and work life is very important. So you're not stressed and your family life is happy and your work life is happy. If you overdo your work, what happens is people are under a lot of stress, causing them cardiac arrest and strokes and all these things. It is good always to strike a balance. Fifth one is my most favorite, the intellectual wellness. Always do something that is creative or learn something new. This actually teases your brain. Intellectual wellness is very important for your well-being too, so you're not stagnant in your life. There is a new learning every day. There is no one particular topic that you need to study about or update yourself about, whatever is your passion. Some people like to paint, so go for painting classes or understand something new to do. Some people like writing stuff, so do your poetry or something. But always look for things to improve yourself better than you were yesterday. The sixth one is social wellness, and it is all about coexistences. Building positive relationship with people around you to benefit yourself and to benefit the others. It is a support mechanism. We human beings are cut out to live together, support each other. So social wellness is very important, and having a good social intelligence is very, very important to have good relationship with people. The seventh one is the environmental wellness. Environmental wellness is taking care of the environment so it protects you from the environmental hazards. The air we breathe, the water we drink, the environment that we live in plays a major role in our well-being. So we need to protect our environment so that the environment protects us. The eighth one, which is the last but not the least, is the financial wellness, where you take care of your finances to build security for yourself so you're not stressed with what's coming next and will I be having the money to support myself. Managing your finance well is also very important for your wellness or your well-being. Being in control of your finances and spending with awareness is the key to financial wellness. A small example would be when you're going to make a big investment, make sure of the implication now and in the future to see the benefit of is it worth doing now. So spending your money wisely is very, very important for your wellness because it affects in many front of all the other wellnesses. So from today on, now that you know the 8 wheels of wellness, try to implement something or the other in your life to make sure your holistic wellness is in place. This is a huge topic and we could talk about it for hours and hours together. Well, I hope this video to explain about the 8 wheels of wellness has been useful to you and you will try to implement this in different walks of life. If you need any further assistance or knowledge or training on how to do it or how to implement, you can always be in touch with me. Thank you so much.